We will start it off with a dynamic child's pose. So, knees under hips, hands out in front of you on the ground, and then all we're going to do is push our hips back and bring our forehead to the ground. Getting a good stretch on the back as we do this. And unlike the traditional child's pose, we're going to be moving through the position. Knee width can be close if that's comfortable for you. For me, I like to go a little bit wider. But yeah, find what works best for you. Let's run through it. 10 reps. And if you start feeling a little bit looser, you can start bringing your arms out in front of you as we go through the reps. Let's get started. So drop the head to the floor. Good. 1. Good. 2. It's a good way to get a good stretch in your back, into your lats. 3. Yeah, 4. 5. Good. 6. I'm going to shimmy my hands out just a little bit. 7. And 8. A couple more. Excuse me. 9. Last one. And 10. So, child's pose, really good for stretching out that whole back. Also getting into the lats too. You should really feel that stretch as you bring your butt back onto your heels. Let's go to number 2, and we're going to go into a half kneeling groin stretch. So we're going to start off in a half kneeling position. So one knee on the ground, other leg out in front, and then we're going to swing this front leg over to the side, about 90 degrees. And then from here, toes are pointing in that direction too. Hips are staying forward, and then all we're going to do is shift our hips over to that side, feeling a good stretch in the groin. 10 reps each side. Again, keep your upper body and your hips facing forward and drive your knee over the foot. Here we go. Good. 1. Good. 2. And 3. Good. 4. 5. Good. 6. Get a good stretch in here. 7. Good. 8. 9. Last one. And 10. Let's switch the legs. Excuse me, I got something in my throat. So let's open up on this opposite side, and then let's go. Good. 1. Good. 2. Good. 3. Good. 4. 5. Good. 6. 7. Good. 8. 9. And 10. Half kneeling groin stretch. Now we're going to sit down into a 90-90 position. So 90 degrees in the front, 90 degrees in the back. We're going to go into a Bretzel 2.0. So we're in this 90-90 position. We're going to get our upper body so our shoulders are in line with our front shin. Perfect. And then from here, this arm is right by this elbow. This arm is right by this knee. Palm down. Take your other hand, palm up, place it underneath, and then all we're going to do from here is drop the chest to the floor. Keep that chest out. Don't hunch. And then all we're going to do here is just drop the shoulder down. What's going on here is we're getting a good hip stretch, but we're also getting a little bit of upper body rotation too, right in that mid back. We're gonna hold this for 1 minute. Let me grab the timer. I'm just gonna use my phone. And then from here, again, arm out, other hand here, and let's go. 1 minute. As you run through this, if you're feeling a little bit looser, you can always drop that shoulder down even more. You'll get a little bit more stretch in the hip, but also in that back. Keep the elbows locked out. You're gonna have a tendency to want to bend the elbow to get further down, but keep those elbows locked out for this one. About halfway there. Chest out. Keep the chest out. You'll feel it much more in that mid-back, and that's what we're targeting. Good, breathe through it. Good, a couple more seconds. All right, cool, let's switch it up. 90-90 on this side. Again, upper body is rotated towards the front leg, arm down, and then place that other hand underneath, and let's get started. 1 minute. Good, chest out. Good, breathe through it. Let's try to sink down a little bit further. That's good enough for me right now. See if I can get down a little bit further. About 10 seconds left to go. We got about 20 seconds to go. Good, 10 seconds. I'm gonna try to sink down a little bit deeper now. Perfect. Good, 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right. And that was Bretzel 2.0, 1 minute on each side. We're gonna wrap it up with a tall kneeling side bend. Tall kneeling means both knees on the ground. I want to squeeze my butt. So if I'm wearing a belt buckle, I want that belt buckle pointing pretty much straight ahead. Don't arch your low back. Okay, if I was wearing a belt buckle, it would be pointing down. Bring it up, butt tight. One arm overhead, other arm right by your leg, and keep it on your leg. All you're going to do is slide that arm down the leg and then reach over. If we don't slide our hand down the leg, we might bring it a little bit too far out, and we might just kind of just bend from the hip. I really want to get a good bend from this midsection here so we can really open up that side. We're gonna do 10 reps, each side, butt tight. You can even widen the stance a little bit for a little bit more stability. Let's get started. Good, 1. Good, 2. I'm actually touching the floor now, which is awesome. 3. Good, 4. 5. Good, 6. 7. Good, 8. 9. And 10. Switch it up. Let's go. Okay, 1. 2. 3. Good, 4. 5. Good, 6. 7. Good, 8. 9. And 10. Boom. That is it. That was tall kneeling with a side bend. And that is it. 4 mobility exercises and stretches. But as always, we have to wrap it up with a strengthener, and we are going to do shoulder taps. So get into a push-up position. Closer the feet are the harder it's gonna be. Wider stance, a little bit easier. I like to go a little bit wider stance because what we're going to do here is tap our shoulder. And we want to prevent our body from rotating. That's kind of the whole point of this exercise. So let me grab a little pad. So just to demonstrate, I'm gonna place this pad on my back. What we're trying to do here is keep the butt tight, abs tight, and then just tap the opposite shoulder. You can see how the lower body isn't moving too much. We just want to prevent, this happening or rotating the other way. So this is actually really good feedback if you place something on your back and just keep it there the whole time. But we're going to shoot for 10 reps on each side, so 20 total taps. Again, good for lower body stability, core, shoulders, a little bit of everything. You can also do this on the knees and concentrate on that if doing the other version is too difficult. But let's go. This is it. Let's finish it up. All right. Good. 1. Good. 2. Good. 3. I always feel like I'm pushing into the floor. 4 with my hands. Good. 5. Keep breathing. Good. 6. 7. Good. 8. 9. And 10. Whew. Shoulder taps, 10 reps each side.